If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Bruh, I'm talking about, man, this my first time seeing the video. I don't know if y'all seen that video yet, but if you haven't seen the video, I don't post those type of videos on my YouTube or my Instagram because I just ain't got time to be getting strikes and all that old type of stuff, man. But I got the video on my Patreon, so if you want to go check it out, go get you a Patreon membership and check out this video, right? But I'm just gonna give you a bridged version of the video, but you know, sometimes we like to see things, we don't like to hear it. So if you want to see it, go over there. And for all my members, it's over there. And for my YouTube members, if you want to see the video and you haven't seen it, DM me on my Instagram and I'll send it to y'all directly. Now, bruh, man, like when you hear kidnapping, right? Now I'm talking about the video with the two brothers and two sisters, you know what I'm saying, was kidnapped over there in Mexico, right? Now, when you first hear like kidnapping and stuff like that, like the first thing popped in my mind was, okay, they got kidnapped in Mexico. I'm thinking that, you know, how in the hell does black people, African Americans, get kidnapped in Mexico? That right there, just that point right there just kind of like threw me. Like, we don't get kidnapped in Mexico and shit like that. You know, like rich people and shit like that get kidnapped in Mexico and things like that. But, you know, African Americans being kidnapped in Mexico, it just threw me. I'm like, hold on, right? Now, like I say, when you hear kidnapping, you think like, you know, it happened at nighttime, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. No, y'all. This right here was in broad daylight. And you know, the authorities and stuff like that are saying that, you know, that there was probably a mistake in an identity. You know, Mexican cartel members could have mistaken these four black African Americans as Haitian drug smugglers. Now, come on, man. Like, Haitian drug smugglers in Mexico, like, is that a thing? Because that's new to me. That's the first time I ever even heard something like that. I mean, the language barrier itself, you know what I'm saying, would kind of, you know what I mean? And not only that, though, it's just that ain't too many brothers running around in Mexico. Just put it like that. Especially not no Haitian brothers, you know, running around in Mexico smuggling drugs. Since when has the United States government has captured some Haitians smuggling drugs from Mexico to the United States? Better yet, since when, you know, that the United States of America has captured Haitian drug smugglers smuggling drugs from Mexico to take them all the way back to Haiti? This is abnormal. These things don't happen. The two don't even mix. Let's just keep it real, y'all. Like, the two don't even mix. Y'all jump in the comments and y'all tell me then, because this is new to me, right? So authorities in Mexico and authorities in the United States are saying that they could have mistaken them for Haitian drug smugglers. So now here's my thing right here. As soon as they seen these four African Americans in this white caravan, they started opening up on them, right? This according to reports. They opened up on the car, sprayed the car down, trapped the car, and as soon as they opened up the door and seen who was in the car, I know they seen who, because this is the thing, right? And I'm coming from a hood perspective when I say this, right? Mass majority of the time, like when you know you about to put some work in and stuff like that, like you look in the car and you say, okay, there they go. That's what you call right there. I just seen him. He in the car with them. Let's get on. You know what I mean? Anybody about that life will tell you. I mean, because there's been times where you be like, okay, there they go. And then you look at the car and you say, oh no, that's somebody else. That's the same type of car, but that's not who we looking for. Right? But in this instant, it wasn't none of that. It was, we seen the car, they seen the car, sprayed the car down. Sprayed the car down to the point where the car crashed. All this is happening, mind you, all this is happening in broad daylight. The car crashes, right? In a busy intersection. I'm talking about, like, when you see this video, you're gonna see traffic backed up while the kidnapping is going on. You're gonna see traffic backed up, sitting there waiting, and then once they realize what's going on, then you start seeing people in the traffic and their cars start reversing and trying to get up out of there. But what you're gonna see on the video is that the way that these kidnappers was moving, they didn't have a care in the world. They didn't seem to be in a rush. They didn't seem to be panicky. It was regular programming. One brother in the video, you will see one brother laid out in the streets. Laid out. Ain't nobody attending to him or nothing. Like, they know they done shot him a few times and he probably was already dead then. This brother, resting in peace to this man, is laid out in the street. They go over there and drag him. Drag him. All the way to the truck. Somebody else, another Mexican dude, grab him, and they having trouble with trying to throw him in the car because it's dead weight now. So they finally throw him in the truck, throw the other people in the truck. All this is happening in broad daylight. In the so-called kidnappers, right? I'm calling them so-called kidnappers, and the reason why I'm saying that is because they look like police or something to me. They look like undercover FBI agents or something like that. Y'all know how they, had their vests on and they had their regular clothes on and stuff like that. That's how these dudes was dressed. Big guns. Walking back and forth across the street, throwing these people in the truck as if like they animals or something. Like, they didn't even care nothing about them. And there was no alarm. Like, wasn't nothing trying to like hide their face or none of that type of stuff. I mean, from what I seen, I mean, like, it was just like they was like, this is what we do. It wasn't no, like I say, it just was like regular programming, yo. Like, the video just, I'm talking about, I ain't gonna lie, like, because the way that it happened, I'm expecting this to have been that happen at nighttime or something like that. No, this happened in broad daylight. So if y'all want to see that video, go check that video out. But I'm telling you, like, something just don't sit well with me with this whole demonstration. And let me explain to y'all why. They said that the 4 friends, right, the 2 brothers and the 2 sisters, went down there to Mexico because the sister, I think her name is Latavia, she wanted to go get some cosmetic surgery done down there in Mexico. So my thing is this right here. How could cartel drug smugglers, or pardon me, how could cartel members confuse 4 African Americans as drug smugglers? Since when have African Americans been going to Mexico smuggling drugs back? We don't gotta do that. The cartel bringing the drugs over here for us. Come on, like, man, look, Americans, like, look, we ain't finna go through all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might smuggle something from one state to another state in the United States, but ain't no African Americans going over there to Mexico like, yeah, we finna, bring some drugs back, y'all need. No, bro, we gonna sit back and we gonna chill and wait for it to come through. The shipment came through, yeah, okay, let's go pick it up. We are not going to no Mexico. Come on, man, y'all, look. I'm just being 100, y'all. We are not, I don't know about nobody else. I'm speaking about African Americans. We are not going to Mexico to buy drugs and then transport the drugs back to the United States. Not with everything that's going on in Mexico. They cutting heads off over there. The drug cartels over there running things. The government over there got some corruption problems. The government over there is connected with the cartels. So, I mean, like, we understand this type of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? We understand this type of stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, something just don't seem right about this whole ordeal. And then they killed 2 of them. If y'all thought that they was Haitian drug smugglers, why y'all ain't kill all 4 of them? Right then and there. Why kidnap them? For what? We already mistaken the identity. They Haitian drug smugglers. We finna shoot the car up and we finna gun them down. We not finna kidnap them and take them and all this old. We already know what they is. So what's the use of us kidnapping them and taking them somewhere and all that old type of stuff? That's crazy, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Like, something just ain't right about this whole story. Some just, I mean, like, at least to me, I don't know about y'all, but something just don't seem right about this whole thing. Now, they said that once they kidnapped them, they was taking them from house to house to house. They even took them to a clinic to, like, you know, I guess to kind of like nurse them up and stuff like that. But they was taking them to house to house. And when the police raided, like, how did the police find out where they was at? How the police find out where they was at? Look, they said when the police raided, they found one of the dead Americans in the house. The other dead American was outside the house. And the other 2 Americans was inside the house. The brother that was in the house, he was shot 3 times in his leg. If he got shot during the car, when they ran up on the car, I don't know. Was he shot while they was in the house? Was they shooting him in the leg, applying pressure on him, trying to get information out of him? I don't know. But my thing is this right here. If they had believed initially that they was Haitian drug smugglers, there is no need to kidnap and do all the stuff that they did. These are Haitian drug smugglers. They are out of line. They shouldn't be down here smuggling drugs and stuff like that. That's what we do. They tampering with our money. Okay, so we just need to lay them down and just knock them down right then and there. That's simple. Why do all the kidnapping and all that old type of stuff? And then they caught a 24-year-old Mexican dude in the house with them. How did they get caught? How did they know where to go? The police I'm talking about. How did the police know where to go after they moving them from house to house to house to house? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, man, like, more information is going to be coming out, and I'm going to try to follow this case as close as I can. But to me, y'all, I don't know about y'all. It just seemed funny. I understand that people get kidnapped in Mexico all the time, but truthfully, the people that be getting kidnapped in Mexico and stuff like that be like rich people, and you know what I'm saying, like real, you know, drug kingpin nephews and nieces and all that old type of stuff. Like, truthfully, the cartels don't like doing that type of stuff to Americans because they understand that the iron fist of America will be placed upon them. They don't like that type of attention. They don't like that type. They too intelligent to be, leave them alone. You see what I'm saying? But they killed 2 and they let 2 live. Why? If y'all thought that they was Haitian drug smugglers. Come on, man. It just don't make sense, man. I need y'all to jump in the comments. Y'all give me y'all portion of understanding on this demonstration, because for me, it just don't seem right. This is Hood Educated, not Lane Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, please hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed already, and hit that like button to get me back in the algorithm. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there.